Hello everyone and welcome aboard to Nautical Diz, the channel that follows nautical Disney history and my journey into the marine industry myself as a future student in marine navigation. So follow along as we journey into the inspiration and history of some of Disney's nautical ships and the journey to a career on the water. For my next video, I will be covering, as mentioned before previously, the ferries Admiral Joe Fowler and the Richard F. Irvine. Both ferries run trips across the Seven Seas Lagoon every day to bring excited guests to and from the Magic Kingdom Park. It is always one of my favorite ways to get to the Magic Kingdom. Don't get me wrong, I do love the monorails, but you get a nicer view from the ferries and you're not crammed in when you try and find a seat on the monorail on those busy days. Let's start off with the men whose names are honored by the two ferries, the Richard F. Irvine and Admiral Joe Fowler. These men both had roles in helping Walt Disney with developing his first park, Disneyland, and how the theming of these ships fit well with their honor. Richard Irvine was an art director working for 20th Century Fox. He worked on 31 films from 1939 to 1953 and won an Oscar for Best Art Director for the 1941 film Sundown. After working for 20th Century Fox for a while, Walt Disney approached him to help construct Disneyland in 1952 and headed many projects for Disney, including the Haunted Mansion and the Pirates of the Caribbean. And in 1967, Richard became the Executive Vice President and Chief Operations Officer at Walt Disney Imagineering. Joe Fowler, before working with Disney, was a Rear Admiral for the U.S. Navy during the First and Second World War, retiring in 1948. However, in 1952 was recalled for the Korean War, and after his naval career in 1954, Walt Disney was looking for a naval expert for helping him build the Mark Twain steamboat for the upcoming park at Disneyland. He found the former admiral supervising future homes in or around San Francisco. Joe was hired with the role as construction boss for the whole park. He stayed with the company for 10 years and assisted with the construction of the Walt Disney World. There is a dock across from the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland called the Fowler's Harbor in the honor of Joe. Originally, the two men's names were honored with the two steamboats in the Magic Kingdom. Over time, however, in 1996 for Richard Irvine and 1999 for Joe Fowler, their names would carry over to the two ferries running from the Ticket and Transport Center to the Magic Kingdom. The ferry boats were inspired by the early 1900s Staten Island ferries. The ferries were a public service in 1906 by the New York City, and though throughout the years went through many different lines, different vessels, and some trouble along the way, however, the Staten Island ferry still runs to this very day. The Richard F. Irvine and Admiral Joe Fowler are another great example of making a voyage across the water interesting, adventurous, and show that older ships have a beauty to them, giving us an example of the hustle and bustle from the big cities of America and transports guests to a world of fantasy and wonder. Hello everyone, and thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Nautical Diz. In September, I will be making more videos about college because that's when I do start my first year of my marine navigation course. And also in the meantime, I will be making more Nautical Disney videos as well. So if you did like this video, please like and subscribe. It definitely helps me out. It helps support me as well. And I love making these videos. And again, guys, thank you for coming along, and please watch your head and step as you disembark. Thank you.